the very first thing that we need to do to be able to leverage that, to be able to really personalize these, is we need to define your real estate niche. Well, what is a niche, right? Your niche is the specific area you focus in on, right? So perhaps it's luxury homes, perhaps it's first-time home buyers, maybe it's commercial real estate. You need to find out what specific area of real estate you need to focus on. Now, I would wager most of us probably know exactly what our niche is, exactly who we help. Maybe it's based on local market or just personal preference or knowledge.
The challenge is many times somebody will say, well, my niche is anybody that buys or sells a house.
Right.
It's like, well, let's narrow it down a lot more, because we can then really focus in on our content, on the creation of that content to somebody's needs. So if I see a flyer of something, or an ad or whatever, a Facebook post, and it's so generic, it's like a white car. You know, you don't see all the white cars until you buy a white car. Then it's like, oh, all these white cars are out there. If you don't focus in on a particular niche and use that as your driving focus of your content that you're doing, then whenever somebody sees something and they have a particular need, maybe they are looking for a luxury home, but your thing just talks about buying or selling homes. They really want a luxury home. Or a first-time home buyer wants to know things about, I've never bought a house before. What should I, do? And if you can create that content for that specific first-time buyer, then they turn their head. They see you for what you are and what you're specializing in, and that then becomes the focus of everything that you do to get that lead. And that lead then is more trained in on what you're providing.
That's right. And I have a background in marketing, and I've made hundreds of different Facebook advertisements, or really social media ads, Facebook, YouTube, LinkedIn, Instagram, as well as posting onto Google and the different search engines. And when it's all said and done, you make a really great point, Mark. Do you want to cast out a net to every person in the United States? Or do you want to say, I only work with people who are looking for luxury homes, and I am an expert in luxury homes. You are going to have an incredible experience when you work with me to buy your specific luxury home. Who do you want to work with, right? You want to work with an expert. And so you might think, I'm here as a real estate agent to help anyone who would like to buy or sell a home.
They breathe and have a pulse.
Yeah, and that sounds great, but when you are trying to compete against people who are specialists, it's going to be really hard. So that's the power in defining your niche. Well, how do you do it? Reflect on your strengths. You can observe what your specific market is looking for, what property types are in the area, maybe what clients you've helped in the past. You can see a pattern. Or
who are those people that you really enjoyed helping? There's a lot of people that you don't enjoy helping.
That's right. That's right.
You really don't want to attract that style of person. But if you really enjoyed helping that first-time home buyer, and you see the smiles on their faces, and answer the questions and do the things, and yeah, there's a lot of hand-holding for first-time home buyers, but the goal is to give that world-class experience for everybody. But if you specialize in a certain niche, you can really focus in on how can I serve this one niche so much so that they have other people in their lives they would want to refer similar like-minded people to me.
Yeah,